Don't panic when you see a question like this on your AP Calculus exam. You're about to learn how to solve this in a few minutes like a ninja. Let's get started. Hey everyone, when you have the limit of cosine of x plus sine 2x plus 1 all over x squared minus pi squared with x approaching pi, your first thought might be to just simply plug in pi for x, and that's reasonable. We have a problem though. When you plug in pi into the denominator, you'll be dividing by 0, and we all know that's a really bad day, because you can't do it, right? The next thing you might try is breaking this up into a sum of a couple different fractions, right? And that's not a bad approach either, but might I suggest something you should always try when you see a problem like this from the get-go. I want you to do this. I know we can't divide by 0, but simply plug in pi anyhow into the numerator and denominator. When you plug it in, you'll find that the cosine of pi plus sine of 2 pi plus 1 will come to negative 1 plus 0 plus 1, which will be 0. Now, you know what's interesting here is it looks like 0 over 0. Whenever you have 0 divided by 0, or say infinity divided by infinity, these are situations that are considered to be indeterminate. And guess what? When you have a limit problem like this, where you come up with something that's indeterminate, you can use a really cool trick called L'Hopital's rule. And before I get into that, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Tell me some of the challenges you've had with limits and what kind of sample problems you'd like to see. With L'Hopital's rule, what you can do is, if you can rewrite the limit as f of x over g of x, then when you have something indeterminate whenever you plug in the value directly, such as 0 divided by 0 here, that means that the limit problem is the same as taking the same limit as x approaches pi in our example of f prime of x over g prime of x. So in other words, we can simply take the original problem, take the derivative of the numerator and denominator separately, and simplify the problem. That way we can directly plug in pi for x without having to worry about dividing by 0. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's assign f of x as the numerator, which is cosine of x plus sine of 2x plus 1. And taking the derivative, you'll get negative sine of x plus 2 cosine of 2x, because with sine of 2x, you use the chain rule, and it's going to be the derivative of the outer sine of x function times the derivative of the inner function, which is 2x. Similarly, for the denominator, you'll get x squared minus pi squared having a derivative that's simply 2x. Now we'll rewrite the original limit problem, but now using the numerator and denominator as the derivative functions versus the original ones. And we'll get negative sine of x plus 2 cosine of 2x all over 2x, because if you look above here, that's how we found out what f prime of x and g prime of x were. When you now directly plug in pi, things will get interesting, because now you're going to get negative sine of pi plus 2 cosine of 2 pi all over 2 pi, and guess what? The denominator now is no longer 0, so we don't have to worry about an undefined answer. And when you simplify this further, you're going to find that you have 0 plus 2 times 1 all over 2 pi, which gives you a final answer of 1 pi. And there you go, ninjas, a really cool trick to solve a really complicated looking limit like this in under a few minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, tell me what other stuff you'd like to see on this channel. And if you haven't already checked out this sample video, I have a couple other limit problems in case you're looking for more practice. Hope you all crush your AP exam and have a good day.